A very good morning to you, my dear boys of class 6. Welcome back to my another class. This is your Stravani Miss and back to you with your English second paper. Boys, I hope all of you are fine and I am also fine. And today I have brought to you some exercises on conversion of sentences, and also I am going to give you some more rules on this topic. That means some new rules. So first of all, we are going to make revisions on our previous rules, then I will go for the new ones. Okay, so let's go for it. First of all, you have to change the sentences according to the direction. Okay, so in the bracket there will be the direction, and according to that direction you will change the sentence, and that is called the conversion of sentences. Boys, take out your CW copy. You have to write it down, okay, each and everything. And if you don't write, actually the effect will be very bad for you, because before exam you can make revisions on our classes, and if you don't copy the classes, that will be very much difficult for you for making revisions before the exam. That's why keeping the notes is very important. Okay, so here I have written he is an honest man. In the bracket you can see there is written NEG, and NEG is for negative sentence, so you have to make it negative. And you know that when there is be verb like am, is, or was, were, have, has, had, we have to bring no or not after that to make it negative. Okay, number one, the answer of number one is he is not an honest man. Then I have a pen. You know have is an auxiliary verb, that's why here you have to bring I don't have pen. Okay, or you can write I have no pen. Both are correct. If you write I don't have pen, this is correct, and if you write I have no pen, this is also correct. Okay, then number three, he has a pen. Okay, so you have to make it negative. Boys, in this sentence you can see I don't have a pen. Okay, here will be a. Okay, and if you write I have no pen, then you can't write a. Okay, so what is the difference? The difference is this: if you use don't, you can use a here. Okay, wait, I'm showing you. Here you can see I have written a, I don't have a pen. But if you write I have no, then you can't use here a. Okay, that means without the article you have to make the sentence. Then he has a pen. Here you also have to make it negative, so here you can write he doesn't have a pen or he has no pen. So when there is no, you can't use any article. Okay, then number four, he had a pen. Now make it negative. You know had is for past tense, so you have to bring here didn't. He didn't have a pen. I think all of you know that for present tense we use do or does according to the subject, and for past tense we always use did. Okay, so here you can also write he had no pen. Both are correct. If you want he had no pen, then you can't use here any article. Okay, now I am going for the principal verb. There is only principal verb and there is no auxiliary verb. So now from number 5, these rules are for principal verb. Okay, sorry. So he plays cricket. Here plays is the principal verb, so for making it negative you have to bring doesn't. Okay, he doesn't play cricket. And when there is do, does, or did in a sentence, you have to write the base form of the verb. I think all of you know that. That's why I have written here play. Okay, he doesn't play cricket. Okay, then number 6, Brahim played cricket. Played. So first of all you will go for the verb. If the verb in present tense, you will bring do or does according to the subject, and if the verb is past tense, you will bring always did. Okay, so to make it negative you have to bring a not here, then the base form of the verb. Rahim did not play cricket. Okay, then number 7, I, we, or they play cricket. Okay, so this is in present tense, and we know that with I, we, or they, we have to use do as an auxiliary verb. That's why you have to bring here do. So here you have to write I, we, or they do not play cricket. So here will be only one subject. Teacher can either give I or we or they. Okay, number 8, everybody likes him. So when there is everybody, you have to bring nobody instead of everybody. Okay, so here you have to write nobody likes him. Then number 9, he always comes here. Here you have to remember, I think all of you know that already, that when there is always, you have to bring never. He never comes here. Okay. Number 10, I am playing cricket. Now I am going for interrogative. Okay, so when you will make interrogative sentence, I think all of you know that you just have to bring the auxiliary verb to the beginning of the sentence. Okay, so I am playing cricket. Here am is the auxiliary verb and playing is the main verb. So put the auxiliary verb to the beginning of the sentence to make the question. Okay, as there is interrogative, you have to make it interrogative. That's why here the sentence will be, am I playing cricket? Okay, don't forget to put a question mark when teacher has asked you to write the interrogative sentence. Okay, then number 11, he is sleeping. So again you have to make it interrogative. Okay, so here it will be, isn't he sleeping? So you know that when there is auxiliary verb, you have to bring that auxiliary verb to the beginning of the sentence to make any interrogative sentence. Okay, and of course you will write isn't, not is not here. Okay, then I have a pen. Okay, so you can see there is no auxiliary verb, there is only a verb, and that is called the principal verb. When there is only one verb in a sentence, that becomes the principal verb. So have is the principal verb here. So as there is no auxiliary verb, so to make it interrogative sentence, you have to bring a auxiliary verb, as have is the principal verb. So for principal verb, we will bring do, does or did according to the subject and also according to the tense. We know that have is in present tense and also I is first person. That's why you have to bring here do. Okay, do I have a pen? Okay, and one more thing, when there is do, does, did in a sentence, that means at the beginning of the sentence you have to write the base form of that verb. Okay, number 13, he has a nice shirt. Now say he has a nice shirt. So has is the principal verb here because there is no other verb. Normally we know that have, has, had are the auxiliary verb, but when they sit alone in a sentence, there is no other verb with them, that verb becomes the principal verb. Okay, so here has is the principal verb, and for principal verb we know that to make interrogative sentence we have to bring do, does or did. Okay, so as has is present tense, that's why you have to bring does or do. So he is third person singular number, that's why you will bring here does. Okay, does he have a nice shirt? Now you can see I have written here have instead of has because there is does. Okay, so the base form of the verb has is have is the base form, and has and had are the other forms. Okay, so I think I am clear. Now I am going for number 14. Okay, number 14 is they had beautiful house. Here had, so had is for past tense, that's why you have to bring here did. Okay, so here had is acting like a principal verb because you know that when there is only one verb in a sentence, the verb becomes the principal verb. Okay, so did will be for had because had is used in the past tense. Okay, that's why you have to bring here did as an auxiliary verb to make interrogative sentence. Okay, then did they have a beautiful house? So you have to write here the base form of the verb had, that is have. One more thing boys, if you don't maintain this, that means when there is do, does, did, if you don't write the base form of the principal verb, then your sentence will not be correct and teacher is not going to give you any mark. So be careful about that. Okay, so to make interrogative sentence we have to put the auxiliary verb to the beginning of the sentence if it is already in the sentence, and if there is no auxiliary verb, only the principal verb, then we will bring do, does or did according to the sentence, also according to the according to the tense and also according to the subject. Okay, I think I am clear. Boys, now I am going to show you some new rules how to form how to change the sentence actually negative to affirmative. Okay, you have done lots of sentences from affirmative to negative. Now I am going to show you how to change the sentences from negative to affirmative. Okay, first of all I am going to show you what will you do when there are auxiliary verb? Okay, rule 1 is if there is no or not after any auxiliary verb, we will just remove that no or not to make it negative. That means if there is any no or not in the negative sentence after any auxiliary verb, then you will just remove that no or not to make it negative. Example, the man is not perfect. So here is, then there is not. So the affirmative form of the sentence will be the man is perfect. Number B, all the books won't or will not be available. So the short form of will not is won't. Okay, all the books won't be available. So here we know that if there is no or not after any auxiliary verb, then we will just remove that auxiliary verb or be verb. Okay, so all the books will be available. You will just remove this no or not after the be verb, auxiliary verb or any modal auxiliary verb. Okay, then I'm going for rule number 2. If there is no or not after have, has, had in the negative sentence, we need to follow the following structure. So what will you do when there is no, not after have, has or had in the negative sentence to make it affirmative? The structure is subject plus have or has or had plus a or n plus countable noun. So you will just remove that no or not, and in that place you will bring a countable noun like a. Okay, so here the countable before that countable noun you have to use a or n, as this is when there is consonant you will use a, and when there is vowel you will use n. When I will show you the example you will be clear about that. Look at the example number 1. The boy over there has no cat. So there is no after has. Okay, so first of all you will remove this no after has. The answer will be the boy over there has. Then you will bring a or n according to the vowel or consonant. We know that cat starts with a consonant, that's why you have to bring here a. Then you will write cat according to the previous sentence. Okay, so you will just copy the rest of the sentence. Then number B, my brother had no guitar. Here again there is no after had, so you will just remove this no. You will write my brother had a guitar. You can see I have brought here a. Okay, so always you have to bring a or n according to the vowel or consonant when there is no or not after has, have or had. I think I am clear. Okay, now rule number 3. I am talking about principal verb. Okay, so when you will make affirmative from a negative sentence, you have to follow this structure for principal verb. If there is do not following a principal verb, we will just remove do not to make it affirmative. So when there is do not following a principal verb, we'll just remove that do not to make it affirmative. Example number 1, I do not play cricket. Here you will just remove this do not. Okay, and you will just keep this principal verb. I think all of you know what is principal verb and what is auxiliary verb. Principal verb always shows the action. Okay, here play is showing the action, that's why play is the principal verb, and auxiliary verb always helps the principal verb. All of you know that because you are in class 6, you should know that. Okay, so here do not is the auxiliary verb. Just remove this do not and make it affirmative. I play cricket. Then number B, we don't do the work. Answer will be we do the work. You will just remove don't. Okay, don't is the auxiliary verb here, and do is showing the action, that's why do is the principal verb. So when there is do not in a sentence following a principal verb, you will just remove this do not to make the affirmative sentence. Okay, going for rule number 4. Okay, now I am going for does not. Okay, if there is does not following a principal verb, we will just remove does not and add s or es with the verb to make it affirmative. So when there is does not, you will just remove that does not and you will put s or es according to the subject. Okay, he does not like chocolate, so answer will be he likes chocolate. Here does not will be removed, and as we have removed does not, you have to use s or es with the verb. So here he is the third person singular number, that is why there will be likes. Okay, then he doesn't have a pen. Here remove this doesn't to make it affirmative. The sentence will be he has a pen. Okay, this will be small letter. Okay, this h will be small letter. Now look at this sentence. Have is in the base form. Okay, so I have told you that you have to put s or es if you remove does not from the sentence. So as we have removed does not, so you have to write here has instead of have. Okay, another have is the base form and has is the present form of a sentence, and we know that with he, she, it we use has, that's why there will be has. Okay, he has a pen. You have removed doesn't and you have added s with the verb have. Okay, so when you will add s or yes with the verb have, that will become has. Okay, now rule number 5, principal verb. Again, if there is did not following a principal verb, we'll just remove did not and write the past form of the verb to make it affirmative. So I have told you that we always use did or did not for past tense. So when there is did not in a sentence, you will just remove that did not and you will write the past form of the verb. So he did not play football. Here did not is the auxiliary verb and play is the principal verb. So you will just remove did not and you will write the past form of the verb play, that is played. He played football, and this is always for did not. Okay, did is for always past tense, so you have to convert the sentences into past tense. Then number B, she did not buy a pen. Here the sentence will be she bought a pen. So remove did not and write the past form of the verb buy, that is bought. Okay, so she bought a pen. Boys, this is all about your conversion of sentences. Johnny sir has taken classes on this topic before, and today I have given some new rules how to change the sentences from negative to affirmative. I hope you are going to practice all of them. Okay, this is all about our class, and within 29 April we are going to close our classes. So I hope all of you have done well, all of you have written all the notes in your copy. And one more thing, if you have not copied the notes, you can just go to our channel or you can just go to the group, search by our name, then you will easily find our classes. Okay, so hope for the best, boys. I don't know if I will take any more class or not in this week, but I hope you are going to keep the notes and you are going to utilize your time. Okay, stay safe and blessed. If all of we can survive in this time, I think we will meet in the school again. Thank you very much, boys. Hope for the best. Take preparation for your upcoming exam. Bye bye.